Hey, and welcome to the video. Today I'll show you how I set up my fishing mechanic for my game GhostSpirit in RPG Maker MV. You don't need any plugins for this, it's just variables and switches. This is not a tutorial, this is just how I set it up. I still have some work to do, so we'll be talking about how it works and behind the scenes. Today I'll be using an icon pack that I made that you can find over at itch.io for the fish. Let's set up some fish to put in the event. We'll go to our database, we'll go to items because that's where I have all the fish, scroll down a lot, okay. So, for the fish, I just made some examples. Oh, no, that's the goldfish, not the ghost fish. So, here is what we'll do. Click on the icon, scroll down to the bottom where my icons are. Then we'll click on the gold fish, or the icon that we want. I have these as like regular items. You'll be able to sell them, but they're not consumable and you can't really use them anywhere else. They're more for like a collection side quest. The goal is to collect all the certain fish in an area and give it to the fishermen in that area. But that's a whole other thing that I'm still working on. So now that we have a fish, or a few fish or so, we can set up another one here with the ghost fish. We want regular item, none, never, no, apply, we don't need that. Apply. Okay, so now that we have that, we can go to the event where I've set the fishing thing up. For my fishing mechanic, I blended two of Driftwood Gaming's tutorials, one for fishing and another for a gacha system. Now, why a gacha system? I want someone to catch different things like items or gold or money and that I call coin, and not just a single fish. So here's how it works. You'll need bait, and bait is an item. If we go back to the items, we go to fish bait. Actually, I have an icon for the fish bait, so we'll just use this one. So we have the fish bait item, and you'll set, the first thing you'll do, again this is not a tutorial, this is just behind the scenes of how I do it, set a control variable to equal the number of fish bait, so the item, so variable equals item, and then this first section is from Driftwood Gaming's fishing tutorial. Like, it's a simple can't remember if it's more simple or advanced, but I just kind of took this beginning part where it says you currently have variable 8, so that is the variable that'll equal the fish bait count. So that'll say a number, and then item icon 98, so that'll be the fish bait. So it'll say fish bait and show the icon for it. And then it'll say, would you like to fish? So that's your main text. And then you show the choices of let's fish or nah, not now. So if you choose let's fish, then if you have fish bait, then it takes away one fish bait. It waits 2 seconds or 120 frames, makes a splash sound, and then goes into the second part of the event, which is the gacha mechanic. If you don't have any fish bait, it'll go to here, because this is all a conditional branch. If blah blah blah, else blah blah blah. If you don't have any fish bait, it'll say you don't have any fish bait left, and then kick you out. not really kick you out, just close the event. But second part, you will use a whole bunch of different variables. So because this is actually a gacha mechanic that I use in a few different places, I plan to use this in a few different places in the game. And so I just use the same, variable. So it'll say relic draw when, even though this is like a fishing thing, it's still like the rank. That's all that matters here, because it'll go a random number from 1 to 64. If the number is between 1 and 25, a switch will turn on for a common fish, so you'll go to a common fish, and that'll go to a certain page in the event. We'll get to that. Same thing with between 26 and 45, you'll get rare. 46 and 55, you'll get epic, and 56 to 64, you'll get legendary. So if we rolled between 1 and 25, we'll get a common fish. That switch turns on. So we'll go to the page 2, which has the switch condition for a common fish. What will happen here is the control variable for the item, or whatever you catch. It is between 1 through 10. So if you draw a 1, you'll catch a vine fish. If you get a 2, you'll get 10 monies or coin. If you get 3, you'll get 5 bones. 4, you'll get a vine fish. 5, you'll get a vine fish. 6, you'll get a goldfish. 7, you'll get 2 potions. 8, you'll get a goldfish. 9, you'll get a vine fish. 10, you'll get 20 gold or coin or whatever. So it just depends on what number that this rolls. And then at the end, you turn the control variable for the item to 0 and the rank to 0, and then turn the switch for common fish to be off. So it'll go back to the first page and it'll reset so you can do it again. So let's go to here. So for the rare fish, which is page 3, that'll be if it rolls between 26 and 45, then you get 1 through 10. So how we'll input what we get is we go here, we click on change items, do a lot of scrolling. Let's see, we want, how about the 4 axolotl? Yeah. Will increase by a constant of 1. So if you get a rare and you get a 1, you'll get 1 4th axolotl. So this gacha mechanic, or just the whole from, the control variable draw rank to just the whole rest of the event, is, like I said, a gacha mechanic from Driftwood Gaming. I also use this in a whole bunch of other sections for actual gacha machines, for just like special weapons and special items and stuff like that. But that is how I set up my fishing mechanic. So if we apply that, press OK, I will show you how it's supposed to work. So we'll get into the game and we will see if it works, because I know there's a lot of empty spaces, so it'll just be an example. Alright, so here we go. Here's where our fishing spot will be. All we have to do is select. Oh, and we got a vine fish. So we have 10 fish bait left. Would you like to fish? Let's fish. It'll make a splash sound and we get nothing. We got 5 bones. I think I know what's up. I think I have to set it to autoplay. Or auto run. Yeah, I'll have to set it to auto run. So, this is why we test things. Because we want 2 to be auto run, 3 to be auto run, 4 to be auto run, and 5 to be auto run. So now it'll go through here and then go to here and then go to the beginning again. Okay, I think I fixed it. And that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this interesting. If you would like to see more behind the scenes and mechanics, then leave a like, leave a comment of how I could maybe do this in a different way, or if you thought this way was too complicated, I don't know. But other than that, yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and how about watching this next video?